8 games to lead the team. Ivan Maea also with 2 goals on the season. Taylor Richardson with 3. So really scoring all around for UFB.
Yeah, I think look to see them really. I think their offense is starting to explode now. So I think we'll see lots of goals today.
Here's a goal that's played out well by UFB captain Taylor Richardson. Always nice to get a that was Trevor Zanata. Always nice to get a little no-nonsense tackle in there early.
Yeah, you know what? I've been told when in doubt, kick her out.
So this Wolfpack playing it on their back line. Johnny Rinaldi back in the lineup today. He's a Kamloops product. Played a lot last year, has been in and out of the lineup this year. Of course, TRU's so deep in that run-up to nationals. They've got guys on their bench who could be starting for many other programs in Canada West.
Yeah, I think Johnny had a really good game yesterday. I felt like he was one of those who threatened a lot, but it's up to coach to make sure all his players are fresh, because the last thing you want is to run with an 11 and have 3 of those guys get hurt in the first game of nationals, knock on wood, but then you've got people who haven't played all season coming in.
It's going to be played out. Banton looking to take it quickly up to Ante Gergich. Gergich, one of these guys who stepped into this TRU lineup. Both teams thinking there might have been a handball there. Referee says play on. That's going to go off Banton for a Fraser Valley throw-in. But Gergich, one of those guys who stepped.
He's strong in his role and he's really fought for a role.
Fraser Valley with the throw-in. You can immediately see why Zanata wears the armband. He's a guy who's not afraid to get into a challenge, as he's into 2 already.
Yeah, I think he really does a good job of marshalling the midfield for UFB here.
It's a ball in deep for Sagno. It's going to go a little long. So it looks like UFB here, when TRU's in possession of the ball, they kind of dropped back into almost a 3-2-5 there. So really inviting TRU to kind of come at them. And those long balls, with 5 defenders back, they're going to be prepared to stop those.
Yeah, usually you set low blocks and it's just really hard to get through such a compact team just because there's no space to play. So I think they are really trying to stuff out this TRU offense and try and keep it quiet today.
Santos plays give and go with Junior Agekim here. Agekim, a member of the Canada West All-Rookie team last year. Strong defensive presence in the midfield for the Wolfpack. Both teams kind of getting settled into the game here. Again, UFB happy. I mean, they're more than happy to let TRU possess the ball at this portion of the pitch.
Yeah, they're not threatening in their own half at that point. So there's no need to waste all that energy chasing the ball.
Like that was Alessandro Camita, another Kamloops product who went flying there. No call, but he is going to go out for a TRU throw-in. So Camita draws back into the lineup. Of course, the Wolfpack tonight without regulars, Mikkel Rosenlund and Patrick Isaac, both of them out due to yellow card accumulation. Always something to look out for here towards the end of the season. It only takes 3 to miss a game, and you're going to see lots of guys around the league getting that 3rd one soon.
Yeah, it's tricky. Sometimes they just add up, and it's throughout the 14-game season. It's really easy to just get one here and there. Sometimes you take that tactical foul, but at least we're getting the suspensions out now and not at nationals or playoffs.
Yeah, there's almost a little tactical side to it of maybe take one late, but yeah, it's an interesting rule in Canada West.
Let's see what they can do with this.
Ready, 1.
Ball up, and Gardner claims there. The safe hands of Jackson Gardner, making sure that one's going nowhere. Going to try and spring Sagno out the wing. He's got the ball cross field. If he can find it, trying to do it. That's going to be all too easy for goalkeeper Jackson Cox to come out and get rid of the danger there.
Yeah, good ball to read that play. I think Marco Fabro's through there. If he doesn't get there.
Who's up? Ready, 1. Hanging on 2 here. Ready, 1.
See Elijah Dos Santos, another rookie for this TRU team. at the center of the back three for the Wolfpack tonight. Josh Banton, one of those three center backs, but also always a risk to get up the right wing here.
I think Josh, I've talked to him before, and he's always wanted not to play a fullback, but I think he's very dangerous in that spot. His ability to break lines on the dribble or with his first touch is just world class, and I think it just adds another layer of attack and threat.
Here's Sagno, he's a tricky player in the midfield there. Rinaldi with a little turnover. Fraser Valley trying for the quick counter, but Rinaldi makes up for his mistake and stuffs that one out. Sagno up to Kamita on that far side. Kamita takes on the Fraser Valley defender, tries to play it in, but a good block there. Back and forth play in the midfield. Fraser Valley going to drive again in attack. And they'll earn another throw-in. Probably not deep enough to launch one.
31. One's out.
That is launched in, looking for the flick on. Bouncing around the edge of the Wolfpack box, but Favreau's able to get rid of it.
31.
And as we've seen so far this game, TRU settling the ball back with their defenders deep. You can hear head coach John Antelov urging the guys on to play a little quicker here.
Yeah, and I think he's asking them to be a bit more direct and go forward instead of constantly going back.
Gergich looking to find Lewis out wide. That's going to go over his head. But what a year for Ryan Lewis. You know a forward's having a good year. When last night went in, he gets credit for it. It's his 7th of the year. You just talk about what he's done this year.
I think he has just put so much, he's just kind of put the team on his back. It almost feels like in some sense. There are games where he just shows up. Maybe the Wolfpack aren't playing as good, but he just finds a way to find that goal. And I think he's just a true goal scorer, Sometimes they're not always going to be bangers like that one we saw here a couple weeks ago, but you just got to be in the right spot at the right time, and that's what a true goal scorer does. You just have to put him back in the net.
There's Kamita on the wing, looking to cut one in. Does earn a corner kick, and of course,
even Ante Gergich, is all we're doing is being pinpoint, it seems like.
This is going to be Favreau, the 5th year, putting it in. Banton trying to get a foot in it, but well defended there by UFV. Oh, just about 10 minutes into this one. No team really threatening yet, but here comes TRU. The shot from distance that Cox is all too happy to take in from Favreau.
UFB have done a good job of just setting the block and staying compact and organized as a whole team. And it seems like it's proven difficult to break this UFB team down so far in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes, especially on the second game of a road swing, these back-to-back games are so tough. And another long ball in, bouncing around. Gardner comes and claims.
21. Whoa!
Look how quick UFB is to get back.
Good on that feet, too. 32. 31's up.
Wolfpack playing it around the back here by Dos Santos. Looking to find the run of Brian Lewis. Just runs a little long, and Kamloops is able to clear that.
She's up, 31.
Samson getting ready to take this throw. Bounces into Signo.
One.
Finds Bouncing. And Jofi clear down this left side with Richardson, who does well to get past Dos Santos. Still with it. Cuts in.
32. Who's up? 31.
And Junior does well to stuff that and stop that.
So throw.
Long throw into the box.
31. One's up.
Cleared well by Elijah Dos Santos, only as far as Brett. Who's just going to usher that up for another throw.
The exact same thing from the other side. Way too confused up.
Long ways to run.
31.
Looks to play this one short.
Oh, fence. One's up.
Renee gets his back. And it's well blocked there by Kamita. Up for a UFE corner.
2's up.
Corner kick comes in.
1. One's up.
Little short flipped on. Play back in.
2's up.
And that chance went. That chance went begging right into the arms of Jackson Gardner.
31. One's up.
We're playing it through the back, keeping possession well with Legend Santos. Here comes Sagno. No, bounces it back to Sagno. Finds Favreau. Able to turn. Good pressure by UFE there. And Kamita just picks it up. Gives it back to Paredes. Who looks for the through run of Banton, but it's just cleared. Favreau picks it up. Here's Brian Lewis. And it just trickles into the box for Cops to play out.
2's up.
In no hurry here to play it.
31.
And plays it short to
Who's that?
Brett. Out wide to Muter. Switched across. And that just dribbles out of play.
Oh, 2's up.
Here's Kamita. Finds Gergich.
31.
Drives into Rinaldi. Back to Kamita down the left side. Finds Gergich. Back to Kamita. Good pressure there from UFE, but Wolfpack able to maintain possession. Dos Santos with it in the back now. Santos with the back. Not many options for him, just plays it back to Paredes. Mejia picks it up down the middle, drives across the pitch, turns Gergich puts the pressure over. Here's Taylor Richardson. Taylor Richardson. Sorry, Taylor.
GK Sound is the go-to business for all your audio, visual, and live production needs. Check out what they can do for your event at gksound.ca.
I'm just happy to maintain possession here. Santos plays it long. Controlled by Sagno here. Under pressure from 3 Cascades, but able to find Gergich. But it is just cleared out for a throw.
2's up. 1. Going with it. 31.
Rinaldi
Follow two.
trying to find some room for Kamita out there, but it's played into Lewis in the middle of the field, and the flag goes up for offside. So Claire,
that UFE knows the threat that the Wolfpack possess, and they are just very compact. They're very well organized. Just putting that little block on, trying to obviously prevent goals from the Wolfpack, and maybe looking to just find a mistake and get on the counterattack to score their goal.
that's a great ball forward by Paredes. He finds a streaking Kamita. Played up to the top of the box. Curling effort there from Gergich. Cox there to make the save.
The Wolfpack haven't been able to generate much, but look for them to create more opportunities and be a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, there's Sagno with an interception there. He's always tricky with the ball. Tackled nicely by Zanata, and it's Taylor Richardson back to his captain. Zanata forward to Brar. Fraser Valley stringing together some passes here. Zanata's going to try and find a driving player. Brar flicks it out to Richardson nicely. There's a cross in. Just can't find Mahea there at the back post. So talking about the counterattack, that's Fraser Valley really exploding up the field there, looking to catch TRU out and almost do it. Nice little stretch of play there, and when a throw-in is happening in this position, I think
Throw here, and well cleared by the Wolfpack. Gergich just the first one on that, and second just picked that up. Finds Paredes on the line. He's finding Marco Favreau with a great ball, good touch, streaking through. Beats, goes around two, just unable to find that final shot. It's a great look by Paredes and a great streaking run by Marco Favreau. But let's talk about that touch.
yeah, it's a great run of play there for the Wolfpack. Really threatening Fraser Valley here. Some back and forth action. The game's really opened up here in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think the Cascades do put themselves in a bit of disadvantage when they do commit their center back.
Hey fans, are you hungry like a wolf? Check out Joey's Pizza to the left of the field, making all your cravings for a delicious slice of pizza come true.
Up.
Santos going to try and find a streaking Sagno. Dos Santos so good at bringing the ball all over the pitch. Sagno keeps it in. Tries to work around his man, but that's well defended there by, I believe, number 3. Ferrari Richardson looking to cause a little trouble for the Wolfpack back line, but Agyekiam will get possession of the ball, and it's back again here to the Wolfpack back line, and they've clearly seen something that they like there, because that's about the third time in a row where when they get it back, the center backs are playing that long ball up the wing, that time to Kamita, who was unable to keep it into play, but Wolfpack clearly looking to exploit something there.
Yeah, it almost seems like because the Cascades are so compact that their back line is so tight that there's so much space in behind and on the wings. So look for the pack to exploit that space.
Back post.
We've also got Banson and Lewis in there who are good with their head.
Played in high. Clock's not going to come. Lewis wins the header over Carson Mooter, but played out of bounds.
Yeah, but it's a good look. It's great to get first contact with the ball delivered in. Just unlucky on the redirect on the header.
Ball forward from Fraser Valley, unable to retain possession. So Agyekiam to Lewis to Rinaldi. Rinaldi tries to slip in Sagno, but well defended there by Nicholas Burritt. You're going to work that one all the way back to Cox. And while Brar with a great flick on into the path of Taylor Richardson. Banton is there. Clear the danger. Well done by Banton, but I think we're seeing
Hey Dan,
what
be
Fraser
sure
Valley
to
likes
stop
to
by
do.
the
Brar's
beer
that
garden.
Threat for Cascade so far.
So now it will be Manea on the throw. I apologize for the mistake earlier. And that's into the box. Oh, Richardson just misses the volley there.
Yeah, those ones are. You get excited about those ones when it falls right on your foot. Just unlucky to not make that connection.
Gergich does well to get around Richardson, who is streaking back. His ball to Sagno, just going to be cut out by the Fraser Valley defense. So you can definitely feel this game coming to life in the last little bit here.
It seems like both sides have started to stretch out and open up a lot more possibilities and chances for either team.
Let's get there.
Favero's going to drop deep here. It's going to be Paredes. And the ball looking for Rinaldi. Rinaldi's going to get there first. Jonathan Rinaldi. Trying to find some space. He finds Kamita. Here's Alessandro Kamita and Rinaldi, the two Kamloops products playing give and go. And Rinaldi's going to get a hard-earned corner kick off that one.
Yeah, they did well in a tight space. They're somehow able to generate something.
Going to take it short, back to Gergich. Not where he wanted that one though, but it's still whipped in back post. Banton fighting for it. Rinaldi gets a foot on it. It's cleared away by Fraser Valley. Paredes tries on the volley. What a goal that would have been on fifth year night, but maybe a little bit ambitious for the captain there.
Union is a strong supporter of your TRU Wolfpack, providing support and opportunities campus-wide to all students. The top
So that's the second set piece now that we've seen where it hasn't been dealt with from the Fraser Valley defense. So definitely
campus
something to keep an eye on as
experience.
this game progresses. Pick up the Brar who chests it down. They're looking for Richardson on the through ball, but Gardner's going to come up and get it. 26 minutes gone in this one. Two Canada West rivals. I know that we mentioned this at the top, but it's always a battle between these teams. They met earlier this year in Abbotsford. It was a 1-0 win for TRU. One of those games where one bounced either way, what was going to decide it. And luckily for fans of the Wolfpack, it happened to go their way. That ball's played into the channel for Rinaldi. Going to go back to Cox, who launches it long. So we take a quick look at the Canada West playoff picture. Fraser Valley, 3-4-1. The top four teams from the Pacific Division make it through. They really got to get a couple points here, a couple wins in a row to challenge Trinity Western for that fourth spot. Trinity Western currently on 5-4-2. No points in Canada West men's soccer due to an uneven schedule, so they're always fun to figure out winning percentage. Right now, Trinity Western at 5-1-5, Fraser Valley at 4-1-7. That's going to be a first yellow card of the
Because you know what, if someone caught sleeping or not marking it, it's not.
that is played in. Oh, it found a Fraser Valley guy at the back post. There's a blazing shot from Richardson, but Jackson Gardner gets down well. Richardson looks like the danger man for UFV.
Yeah.
Looks like another, that's a yellow there to Josh. So now we will have Mahea ready to deliver this one in. Plays that one a little too deep. Jackson Gardner gets up well to claim it. Gardner, a very calming presence in that box for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, it's always safe hands when Jackson's there. I think I've seen him make some unbelievable saves to keep scores at bay for the other teams, and he's just a big presence in the back line there.
So Fraser Valley really taking control over the last little bit here as they turn that one over, but the Cascades starting to turn up the heat, turn up the pressure. So maybe a little chance for TRU to catch a breath here as Banton with some fancy feints there to keep the ball.
32.
Senior guy gotta show off on senior guy.
Yeah, you could hear that the crowd liked that one.
31. For run here.
Banton cutting through midfield to Favreau. The two fifth years connect there, and then to Paredes. So 3 fifth years connect there. It's played in deep. It's Gergich after it. He's going to win a throw in deep in Cascades territory.
One on the throw.
Alessandro Comita looking for someone.
Real.
Play it into Gergich. He's got Rinaldi running in front of him. Gives it back to Favreau. Tries to get it out to Sagno, but very well read there by the Cascades defender.
Yeah, I really like that look. Sometimes I wonder if Marco can put that to work as he was, but
Hands up.
can't blame the guy for being unselfish.
Yeah, that was Panditha making a great read there to cut that ball out as the Wolfpack have possession again. And here's Favreau. He's going to try and find Sagno again. Panditha again to shut that one down. So it really looks like we've got a battle between number 3 Panditha and 14 Sagno, who are going to be going back and forth at each other all night long.
I think that Daniel's very dangerous on this right-hand side. He's super tricky. You know what? If you just aren't paying attention, he is able to the dagger into the hearts of this Cascade defense.
So here, are you going to play the switch? Ayekim back to Paredes. Through ball looking for Rinaldi. Oh, and a big collision there on the edge of the 18-yard box. Referee waves that one off. So that was a little bit of a size mismatch there, as I think Fraser Valley's biggest player, Nicholas Burrett, 6'2". Jonathan Rinaldi, not quite 6'2".
He's almost there. Yeah, but it was a good penetrating run from Rinaldi there across the defenders.
Yeah, Ryan Lewis making something happen down this wing. He gets around his man, trying to play it in. It's Favreau at the top of the box. Favreau's going to let one go. Oh, and very important block there from Burrett. I think that was headed towards the chance if it was not for that deflection sending it wide. We're going to have Gergich over on the corner kick. He's looking back post. It's going to be flipped away by UFB, and this time it'll be a TRU throw-in. Yeah, it really is one of their main strengths. It's nice to see this year they're scoring goals in other ways. Last year they were a playoff team that scored pretty much exclusively from set pieces.
I can see why you've got the height of Elijah Dos Santos, and you have the experience of Josh Banton and Jan Paredes, and then Ryan Lewis has been scoring well off crosses this year.
As Favreau and Banton playing give and go, trying to get it into the box.
32's up, 31.
And Sagno back to Dos Santos as both teams regroup a little bit here. UFE holding their shape well for sure.
They've done a good job of staying organized, not letting those tired legs get the best of them.
A dangerous little thought there for the through ball to Lewis, but easily handled by Cox.
One. Is up.
So we've seen the game kind of shift a couple times there. It was Fraser Valley with about 5 to 7 minutes of good pressure. Now the Wolfpack have owned the last 10 minutes as that ball's played into Richardson. Dos Santos and Gardner combined in to get it clear. Yeah, Richardson coming back from an offside position there. Banton, the fifth year, there was no panic there. He knew he was behind him, but he wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah, that just goes to show the experience and the level-headedness that Banton brings to this back line.
One. Go here on 2. 2's up. And 1.
going to be Sagno on the throw in here. Trying to find Rinaldi, but it's Gergich who's going to take a touch, settle the ball down. So Wolfpack retain possession, reset. Maybe try and find another angle of attack that's cut out there by Zanata. It's Mejia. Oh, Mejia trying to find Brar, but it looked like he had another player making a run through the middle there. Maybe just didn't see that in time, as that's chipped forward to Lewis, and the flag's going to go up for offside. So a couple chances either way there. Starting to see the
good summer playing League One with the Rovers this year with Richardson, Cox, and Vega, who are the weeks on the bench. He's a playmaker, and he's a very tricky, shifty player.
Going to be launched long. Lewis will give chase to anything, and he wins this one. Looks like he's going to try and let it roll out for a corner. Good work there by the Cascades to make sure it was only throw-in, but I don't think there's the smaller town hard work mentality there for Ryan Lewis. Definitely not the flashiest of players, but he's got 7 goals on the year. Whipped in by Banton on the throw-in. There's Favreau. A little chip to get around the defender. The whistle blew before Gergich let that shot go. So this is going to be players there. One more hiding behind, trying to get out anything that might slip below. Here's Paredes, lets it go, and it does hit into that wall and out for a corner kick.
So you can ask for the wall to do a job and not duck out of the way.
Rather than lazy or 30-yard bomb.
For more information,
Here's Gergich. Delivery back post. Banton's there, but that's cleared out by the Cascades. Only as far as Elijah Dos Santos. Santos unable to keep that one inbounds. Did some play here, 39 now. Anything stand out to you so far tonight, Claire?
I think Favreau has been in a lot of good spots today. I think if anyone is threatening from the Wolfpack right now, it's going to be him or Ryan Lewis. Cascade side, I think Taylor Richardson is bound to get something for his hard work today. He's looked like the most dangerous player on the pitch, along with Mejia. But it seems pretty even so far. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good start to the game, as it looks like Fraser Valley is getting ready to make a substitution here late in the first half. That's a turnover there to Favreau. Doesn't have numbers, but he does have Gergich, and that's a great, perfectly weighted ball into the corner for Gergich to go chase down. Gergich trying to get fancy, plays that one over into the box. Looks like TRU was hoping for a penalty call there, but ref was having none of it. So a nice little combination there between the perfect pass of Favreau and tricky footwork of Gergich. But here comes Mejia working up the other way to Manea. Him and Banton do battle, and Fraser Valley earns themselves a corner kick. So that's that counter-attacking play that we're talking about. Fraser Valley's trying.
Wanting to be countered again.
Here's Mejia with the corner kick. He's looking back post. Fraser Valley wins it. It's dangerous. Well worked corner kick there. Flashed across the face of goal. Mejia working on Lewis. That's well done by Daniel Sagno to come help out there. He's going to look to break. This ball looks like it's going to stay in. Wolfpack on a 4-on-2 as Fraser Valley tries to get back. Sagno trying to find Lewis. Cut out there by Pendita, who's had a great one. Banton delivers. Looking for the flip. Dos Santos does flick it up into the air. It's going to be Gergich. About 25 yards out with the ball now. Well defended there. Cascades can break. They don't have numbers, but I think that was Charandeep Rangi who did well there to dispossess Ante Gergich.
Yeah, Gergich did do well to put pressure back on. It's common to have people's heads go down, but he just immediately went to press the ball.
Sagno calling for it on the right side, but it's going to be Kamita on the left with it. Nice little 1-2 there. Alessandro Kamita, dangerous ball in. Oh, and there's trouble in the Cascades box. They're going to be very happy to see that one go for a corner. So it's going to be Gergich. Again, the Wolfpack starting to pile up the corner kicks here in this one. Gergich's delivery. Again, back post to Banton. Banton wins the header, but it's going to be out for a Cascades goal kick.
Always in the mix for any ball into box in the corners.
3-1.
It's going to be Banton and Brar doing battle, with Banton coming out the better. Here's Lewis. Sagno just a little too far in behind Sagno as Cascades look to counter. It's Mejia. Dispossessed by Sagno. That's Favaro. Charity Rainey coming up with the turnover. Ball's going to be held up in a dangerous spot here for Taylor Richardson. Richardson back to Mejia. Not a lot of numbers forward for UFV. So they've got the ball on the wing. Brar whips that one in. Back post doing battle there was Manea. Just sails over his head, no to play.
Yeah, Richardson did really well to use his body.
Hey alumni, are you missing out? Check out the TRU Alumni and Friends website at tru.ca/alumni for events, contests, and
Yeah, we're into the last minute of the first half here. It'll be interesting to see if that changes as we get deeper into the game and the score remains 0-0. As the Wolfpack definitely the more aggressive of the two teams, but they're not exactly committing tons of numbers forwards either. As Daniel Sagno gets a ball here that slipped past the Cascades defender. That's another corner kick for TRU. They've got to be up to getting close to double digits. Rinaldi going to take the left-footed in-swinger. Set to deliver. Oh, and there's Banton. Banton rises up above. Nice save, though, Jackson Cox. That was a dangerous call. You've said it many times. Banton just seems to read it.
2 minutes at a time.
He got some power on that, but
2 minutes.
Great Cox.
Yeah, I think Cox had a clear line of vision to that ball as well. So nothing to trick Cox there.
That one just sails over the head of Richardson. Waiting for someone to settle this ball down. There's a nice touch there from Paredes to do so. Gergich. Yakim, a little loose with the ball there, but they are going to call the foul on Mejia. About a minute left in the opening half. Bet you both teams would be relatively happy with how things have gone so far. UFB, they've had less chances, as the flag's going to go up on this one. UFB, TRU's definitely had more chances, so they're going to be happy about that. For UFB's sake,
The Cascades have done well to maintain a well-organized defense or squad. So they've made it very difficult for the back to really create any super dangerous opportunities so far.
time winding down in this one. It's going to be inked around in the middle. There's Favreau trying to find either Sagno or Lewis. Sagno wisely pulls out of the run there, waits for the ball off the Cascades defender's head. Dos Santos out wide to Comida. Alessandro Comida with the ball. Tries to slip in Rinaldi. That's going to be the final kick of the opening half. Head coach Tom Lons just looking to get some fresh legs here for the final half of their weekend road trip.
Yeah, I'm surprised Richardson came out. I feel like he was the most dangerous out of all the Cascades today, but maybe Tom wants to try something new, freshen up the legs, maybe.
Razor Valley substitution.
Yeah, and of course, the thing with Wes is that Richardson's not out of the game forever. He could just be taking a little breather here and get ready to come back in.
Yeah, I looked at a couple weeks ago, and you can literally just take someone in.
Subbed in for the Razor Valley at the half. Number 26, Mateo Mazinga.
Wolfpack with the ball, deep in their own
Subbed
end.
out.
Elijah Dos Santos
Manuel Brar.
over to Paredes. Dos Santos again to Paredes. Two of the three center backs for TRU here. Playing in quite an advanced position. That's a turnover there. But Dos Santos does well to win that ball. So here's Rinaldi. He's got DeSantos on the wing, going to play it into Lewis. There's Ante Gergich.
Who's up, 31.
Gergich with acres of space on the wing. He's going to try and take a defender on.
Who's up?
Hoping to find Lewis, but that's well cut out there by the Cascade center back. Carson Mooter. There's Favaro.
Who's up?
Oh, Rinaldi with a nice touch to get around the defender. Johnny Rinaldi on the end line. Left-footed delivery. Going to be the Wolfpack on the second ball here. Gergich has Dos Santos in support, Sagno in support. There's Sagno. Across the 18.
Who's up?
Nice work there. Lets the shot go, but it's blocked. It's going to be Cascades working their way back up now. They absorb some early Wolfpack pressure here to start the second half.
Yeah, Wolfpack clearly. Coach John Ashcroft probably said something to them in the locker room. They've come out looking like a whole different team with a bit more motivation to get forward and attack and drive at this Cascades backline.
Here's the Cascades in possession in their own end. Rangi up to Mejia.
Who's up?
Mejia trying to find a run there. There's a diagonal runner after the ball. A little bit of confusion, but Jackson Gardner making no mistake to come out of his net and make sure that one's well cleared.
Time to clear that.
This is
31.
Mikhail Minea with the throw-in. Back and forth there with the newly substituted on Brasilia, but ball goes out of play for a Wolfpack throw-in.
Who's up? 31.
Lewis looking to flick it on. Rinaldi's there. Plays it over to Gergich.
Who's up? 31.
Gergich looking back for Rinaldi, but that's well cut out. And Cascades earn the throw-in. Nicholas Burrett doing a good
Most of the Wolfpack attack here, he always seems to be there to clear the ball. Looks like he can do really well.
Who's up?
Burrett, one of just 2 internationals on this Cascades roster. Of course, the Wolfpack littered with them up and down the lineup, but Burrett from Germany having quite the impact here in his first year of Canada West play. There's some space here for Fraser Valley to exploit. It's going to be Minea trying to take on Paredes, but Dos Santos is back there to clear things up.
Well done by Elijah there.
Really at the heart of their team's defense so far tonight.
Yeah.
Sagno under pressure from Rangi. Rangi doing a really good job there as kind of the holding midfielder. He's made a lot of interceptions, forced a lot of turnovers so far tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Plays it out wide to Minea. Gets a cross in. That's going to float out of bounds though.
Just a little too hard on that one. Good idea from Minea there.
Gardner's going to play this one short to Dos Santos.
One. Who's up?
Sagno on the sideline. Wolfpack work this along the back end. Another good crowd here inside Hillside Stadium. Wolfpack been well supported all year long, as of course with them hosting nationals in November and them being at the top of the Pacific Division table, a lot of buzz around this team right now.
Yeah, I think it's bringing a lot.
There's Favreau with a shot. Oh, some real venom on that one from Marco. Favreau just goes over the bar.
Yeah, I said this in the first half, but it really looks like Marco is getting some good positions at the top of the box. He has been a real threat. It's just about getting that final shot on right now.
Who's up?
Fraser Valley defense working around back here. Wolfpack pressing up the field, trying to put them under a little bit of pressure. Hawks is going to play this one long. Bantam's back, headed out of bounds. It's going to be Fraser Valley ball on the far side. It's flicked up at the edge of the box. No one's settling it yet. Now it's taken down by Parman Minhas. He plays one across. It's well cut out. Oh, a little acrobatic effort there from the Cascades, but sails well over the bar.
Ambitious. Got some good contact, was unable to steer that towards the net.
Yeah, and quite often in a game like this between these two teams that are both so sound defensively, sometimes it takes a moment of magic like that. So, you know, if you've got the chance, why not throw something at the ball and see if you can make something happen?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, you know, when you get that thought in your head, there's no turning back, even though common sense might not be a thing at that point.
There's Sagno doing well to keep the ball after Zanata tried to clear. Lewis out to Kamita on the far side. Here's Alessandro Kamita. He's going to drive the defender. Works it on his right foot. Plays it across back post. Gets just unable to keep that one on the back end. But Alessandro Kamita
It's the
really
go-to business for all your audio, visual, and live production needs. Check out what they do for your event at gksound.ca.
Hawks under a little bit of pressure there from Johnny Rinaldi. Plays it up. Bobbling around the midfield. It's like Mejia wanted a handball called there on Favreau. Ref disagreed, so the Wolfpack retained possession. Banton with a driving run forward. Finds Kamita on the wing. He's got Lewis in support. Back to Kamita. Kamita working it down towards the end line. Plays a cross in. It'll be Wolfpack on the second ball here. Gergich, he's got Sagno on the end line, finds him. Daniel Sagno trying to work around, but well defended there by the Cascades. I believe that was Sahib's to do.
No, just under 10 minutes since the start of the second half, and the Pack are losing a lot more. Direct.
Yeah, here's Gergich, the short corner. Ante Gergich finding an angle, whipping it in. It's cleared there by the Cascades. It's going to be Kamita on the ball now on the far end. Kamita puts it back into the box. Numbers there. Banton flicks it back post. Oh, and it was Paredes who was lurking back post after the Banton flick, but it just eludes him, and it's going to be Favreau, Rinaldi, Gergich, all capable of whipping in dangerous balls. Here's Favreau. Delivering. Yekim runs onto it. It's cleared by the Cascades. Sagno. A little bit of a loose touch there, and Parman Minhas is all too happy to collect. Tries to play it forward. Gardner on the edge of his box. A little bit of danger there, but I was more worried than Gardner was. He knew where that was the whole time. Cascade still with a couple numbers forward. They're going to get the chance to get their offensive shape, collect. There's Manea with the delivery. It's a dangerous one. Banton clears. Sagno takes his free kick quickly. To Rinaldi, back to Sagno. Rinaldi's going to slow things down a little bit. Let the Wolfpack regroup. Sagno. Gergich play give and go. Sagno sprays the ball far side for Kamita. Alexander Kamita. We've seen him beat a defender once on that far side. He's going to try and do it again. Gets the ball into the box. Ryan Lewis unable to get onto it. Gergich is lurking. Going to be cleared by the Cascades. They've got something on here. But Parman Minhas is going to go backwards with it. Try and retain possession. Here's another ball into the path of Gardner.
Really seems like the Pack have just come out with a different intensity to start the second half. They keep pushing and pushing.
Athletic wingers. And for defenders who've been playing the whole game,
Wolf,
these guys come on fresh. It's tough to handle.
Yeah, I think at this
Now
point...
subbed in for your Wolfpack, number 7, Dylan Hoover.
5 minutes played, lost 2 games. He's got 2
Sub down is number 14, Daniel Sano.
It's such a feather in the cap of a coach that we
Subbed in is number 11, Yost Tausendor.
someone who's got 2 goals, someone who
And subbed out is number 27, Ante Jurgen.
Ultra speed, and then the 6'4" Joost Hausendorf. As Harman Minhas looking dangerous here, cuts it into the box. Oh, I don't think he got the contact that he wanted on that. But Harman Minhas doing very well there to dispossess a Wolfpack defender, looking dangerous in the box, but his final shot just wanting there a little bit. So TRU holding a 10-5 advantage in shots. Here's Rangy, going to play that one out. TRU with a 10-5 advantage in shots, 8-2 on corner kicks. The Wolfpack continue to try and find the opening goal in this game. Hausendorf and Bandon up to Hooper. Cascades going to try and let this run out for a corner, but it doesn't have enough steam. Well done there, though, to make sure that it gets up the field by Pandita.
the pack have also looks like shifted formations. Coach Jackson really wants to go for the win here.
Who's up? 31.
Yeah, it's almost like we've got Hausendorf who's come on as a second striker alongside Lewis. As a loose ball there from the Wolfpack defense. Trevor Zanata does well to intercept it. It's going to be another. They have the third-year business admin student from Surrey, BC. Sends this one into the box. It's cleared there by Dos Santos. Second ball does fall to Mejia, though. As you mentioned, he's tricky. It's a dangerous ball back in, but that was Jackson Gardner's all the way.
It feels like the Cascades just aren't getting the first contact on the throw-ins as they want. Almost feels like a wasted opportunity.
Hooper plays that over to Favara. Marco Favara. Slips in Johnny Rinaldi. Just slightly behind him, so Rinaldi's going to bring it down to the end line. He's got Alessandro Comita. Finds Comita. Comita tries to let a shot go that's blocked by Sidhu. There's Comita and Rinaldi still. Alessandro Comita. Again and again blocked. This time by Trevor Zanata. Cascades defenders doing everything they can to get in front. Let's go. Domenico Comita. So we've got a pair of Comitas on the team as Favara whips this one in. Banton on the header. That one goes over the bar. So I didn't see who made way, but we've got Domenico Comita and Marcus Scott now checked in for the Wolfpack.
I think Domenico took his brother off. That's not his fault now.
Yeah, Domenico more of a defensive player than Alessandro, so we've seen Hausendorf come out wide.
Now subbed in for your Wolfpack, number 22, Domenico Comita.
A lot of pressure on.
Subbed out for your Wolfpack is number 18, Alessandro Comita.
Tries to play a ball in. It's cut out by the Cascades.
Subbed in for your Wolfpack is number 15, Marcus Scott.
Pressure on the Cascades defense.
Subbed out is number 12, Jonathan Rinaldi.
Defensive efforts.
It's Josh Banton, the junior at Geffen, playing give and go. There's Bantam playing the ball down into the channel looking for Hooper. Scott does well to keep it alive. There's Hooper to Lewis. Lewis over to Marco Favara. Oh, tried to slip in Hausendorf. Cut out, but right back to Favara. Here's Domenico. Domenico Comita. Ooh, great ball back post. Just a little too much on that one.
Yeah, I think the Pack are really going to try and exploit that.
Fraser Valley having some run of play, TRU having some run of play. I got to say, so far in the second half, it has been tilted heavily in TRU's favor.
I think it's credited to this change of intensity that the Pack have come out with.
Harman Minhas. He's looked dangerous since coming on in the second half, has Minhas. It's out wide. Banton does well to cut that one out. It's pretty hard to get around Josh Banton one-on-one. Ryan Lewis. Navarro as the Wolfpack come again. The attack is coming in waves now for TRU. Yan Perez leading the charge on this one. Stops up. Back to Navarro. There's a run by Kamita in behind the Cascades defense. Hausendorf was kind of delivered. Left foot. They'll want that one back, I think. A little too easy for Sidhu to clear that one. So here's the Cascades, hoping, I'm sure, to possess the ball for a little while here and relieve some of this pressure they've been under.
Yeah, they're pretty slow to get up after winning that ball.
The Hillside Group Property Management is a proud supporter.
Yeah, we'll get confirmation of that in a second when we hear the announcement. There's Bagveer Sidhu coming on for the Cascades. Domenico Kamita.
Razor Valley substitution now subbed on.
Hausendorf trying something tricky. Hausendorf just a low for defenders to handle.
Now subbed off.
Sidhu plays that one
For
out
the
of
University
bounds.
of Razor Valley.
He's got a long throw in him here as Wolfpack start to crowd into the 18-yard box. Plays it short to Favreau. Kamita. Back to Marco. Marco trying to get that one into the box. It's cut out well. Agyekum first to it. Beats out Parman Minhas. Hausendorf. Back to Kamita. Lots of room on that far side if the Wolfpack are able to get the switch on here. There's Paredes. Over to Dos Santos as they do indeed switch the field of play. Banton. We go out of bounds. It looks like we've got a Cascade ready to check in. Don't know if they're going to let him here from London, England. Banton with a huge sacrifice personally himself last year. Decided to forego playing his 5th and final year of eligibility last season so that he could be here for this Nationals run. And I got to tell you, with them being first place in the Pacific Division so far, it's paid off for both him and the team.
Yeah, it almost seems like right place, right time, and it really says something about him being able to put young careers or something else in their lives, but he chose the team and he's his.
Yeah, so we are going to see Taylor Richardson check back into the game for UFB. He's going to replace
Razor Valley substitution now subbed in for the University of Razor Valley.
Looks like it wasn't Taylor Richardson back in the action.
Mateo Riquena.
Cascades in possession. Harmon Minhas doing well to win a ball, trying to get a foul, not going to get it. Agyekum. The newly introduced to the game, Bagveer Sidhu, claims the ball. It's going to go out of play for a Cascades throw-in. It's up to Minhas. Hausendorf steps between him and the ball, however. It's a little back heel to Kamita. Agyekum and Favreau playing give and go in tight spaces. Kamita with 2 Cascades on him, and they do in fact come away with the ball. Rainey playing one long. Richardson there. So it looks like Richardson, who was used more as a winger in the first half, has come on and looking like he's going to be playing that central striker role for the Cascades.
Just as you say that, he goes back out wide.
Dos Santos trying to find Hausendorf. It's a great ball in behind the defense. Sidhu did well to recover there. It looked like Hausendorf had a step on him. It's going to be TRU's end. Favreau gets ready to stand over the corner kick. Played in. Oh, off. I'm not sure if that hit Banton or a Cascades defender. They're going to say Cascades defender. This is going to
Get it in there. White body or a clear body.
That one's played deep. Referee's going to see a foul on the Wolfpack in the box. So sure, if you had told Fraser Valley at the start of this weekend they'd be coming away with 3 points from UBCO and 1 point from TRU, they would have taken that for sure.
especially with how we started the season, I think it's everything's just kind of clicking for them.
And here's Hooper. Here's Hooper's speed. Works around the defender. He's got Lewis on the cutback. Tries to find Lewis. But I believe that was Burritt there to usher the ball out of bounds.
Off speed, I don't think anyone can catch him at this point.
Huge up, pretty one.
So Favreau on the delivery.
Hands up.
Near post. Oh, almost turned in there at the near post. I think that was Yan at the near short. Or nope, he's going to send everyone up the field and play along.
3-1.
Sometimes you just gotta relieve pressure, get it out of your half, and hope that your forwards can hold it up for you.
Agyekim turns this back to Lewis. Speaking of holding it up, Lewis is going to hold off the defender. Play it to Marco. So the crowd starts to get into this one, urging the Wolfpack on. It's another great ball from DeSantis to Hausendorf.
Huge up.
Back to Kamita. Kamita, it's going to be cut out. First time, just not enough height on that one.
Hands up.
There's Carmen Minhas playing it up. Jackson Gardner. Gardner been doing a lot of sweeper-keeper so far in this half. Hasn't had much to do in his box, but he's been doing well to come out on the edge of his box and clear anything dangerous away.
Huge up. 1.
Ball worked out wide to Kamita. Hausendorf holding off Sadu.
Hands up.
All the way back to Jackson Gardner, who's got Roger Dos Santos right beside him there. You know he's going to be sending this ball along to a winger. Doesn't matter which one. Banton collects the second ball. Banton and Hooper with it on the wing now. Back to Agyekim. Over to Banton and just unable to corral that one. He sensed maybe a little bit of frustration starting to
Your
come out.
cheerful of our student athletes and sports in the community.
There is a sense of, oh my god, we should be scoring because they are all over the Cascades right now, but I don't think the frustration has quite settled in yet. Give it another 10 minutes. We'll revisit this conversation.
Play forward to Banton. He's going to try and switch the field to Paredes. Paredes just going to chip this one long. It's going to be for nobody but Jackson Cox in the Fraser Valley net.
Huge up.
The Cascades really need to start maintaining possession. I don't think they've strung together more than 5 passes in the last 10 minutes, so I think that's where they are really struggling.
Hands up.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what they're trying to do here is just slow the game down a bit, play it along the back line. So the Cascades also getting ready to make a substitution in the not too distant future as DeSantos is going to win that ball over Minhas 9 times out of 10. The rookie does well. Get up above with his height advantage. Here's a Agyekim over to Marcus Scott.
31. Huge up.
Scott trying to find Lewis, but a little too much mustard on that one.
Just no self-imaging, I guess.
Dangerous for Fraser Valley in the first half. Have both checked back into this game in the second.
Fraser Valley substitution now subbed in for the University of Fraser Valley, number 19, Mansell Brogs.
Am I good?
Subbed out is number 7, Armand Minhas.
I really do like how much more direct the pack are playing this. It's too slow in a sense. They were happy to keep the ball, but they weren't
32.
trying to go forward. And I feel like that
1.
mindset has shifted.
Here's Mejia. He's been shifty all night. That's a great ball into Taylor Richardson. Oh, and the clearance from Dos Santos off Richardson forces Gardner into the save.
Hands up.
Kamita
Pretty well.
unable to keep that one in bounds.
Huge up.
Interesting here. And Paul Brar is going to make sure to get in the way of the ball. As Fraser Valley, the closer that this gets to 90 minutes at 0-0, the happier Fraser Valley gets.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, my coach always told me, like,
There's that ball forward from DeSantos to Hausendorf again. And it's working wonders for the Wolfpack. Kamita down into Hausendorf. Does battle there with Sadu.
31.
It's going to be Wolfpack throwing.
the coach used to say for the underdogs, the longer it is 0-0, it's better for the underdogs.
Q's up, 3-1.
And yeah, the division leading Wolfpack, they knew that it was going to be this kind of game tonight. It always is when they play Fraser Valley. A very well worked throw in.
3-2, Q's up, 3-1.
Yeah, but this is a real test to the abilities that the Wolfpack have because, come nationals, not every team is going to be flying at 100 miles an hour, and some teams will put in a low block and be compact like this. So
Q's up,
it's
3-1.
up to them to be able to find a way to break through teams.
Yeah, definitely. And what a better preparation. There's no better preparation for nationals than playing in the Canada West Pacific Division. Every team in the BC division is so tough. Every game is so tight. By the time you've made it to nationals, you've seen every situation that you could possibly see. Comida takes down a ball from Dos Santos to Favaro. Hausendorff trying to make a run back to the fifth year from North Vancouver, Burnaby. Paredes. Ball cut out there. Fraser Valley looking to counter. Taylor Richardson making a run. Paul Brard tries to take it on himself. It's a turnover.
3-2.
So, 78 minutes gone here. Still 0-0. Navarro, spray the ball wide. Dylan Hooper going to give chase. Dylan Hooper almost gets there, but Pendita just kind of body blocks Hooper off any chance of being able to get the ball.
Comes up.
Played long from Cox. Brar with the flick on. But plenty of Wolfpack defenders back to make sure that nothing dangerous was there. Cascade ball chipped in. Flipped ahead to Ryan Lewis now for the Wolfpack. Hooper streaking down that wing. Lewis just a little touch heavy, well pressured by the Cascades defense. Unable to find Hooper. Cascades have a chance to catch their breath here.
Packer really putting on some good high press here, not letting Cascades control the ball easily.
Yeah, this is a dangerous little bounce here. Dos Santos going to make sure he gets that one back to Gardner, as the Hillside turf always seems to produce a tricky bounce or two per game.
Comes up.
Back to Paredes. Yeah, and Paredes. He would love nothing more than a win in his final regular season home game. But it's Sadu. Hausendorff doing battle. Say Wolfpack throw in. Hausendorff takes it quickly to Kamita. Kamita's got time to take a touch here. Going to try and get a ball in. Oh, just almost. He's got to make sure he clears that first defender, and he nearly did it there. Yeah. Scott. Cooper out on the wing. Dylan Hooper working against the pair of defenders. Cascades with plenty of bodies back. Everyone except for Paul Brar within a couple feet of the 18-yard box for the Cascades. Ball in.
Yeah, the Pack have been in good positions and maintained possession well, but it just feels like that final ball into the box just
Q's up, 3-1.
isn't quite up to the standards that they would like. It's not clearing that first defender, which just isn't cleared for Cascades.
Yeah, down to just 9 minutes left to play in this one, plus what's ever added on is Dylan Hooper down the wing. Has to cut one in, but again, Cascade's doing well to just, any ball that's played into that 18-yard box, there's at least 3 Cascades defenders that are waiting to clear it.
It's super important to just get first contact in crosses like that, because when they're whipped in, it's just so hard to control.
The rolling has been overdone.
Close to 500, if not
Check out their
fans here
at
inside
TRU.ca /get today.
down the wing.
Comes up.
Taylor Richardson working on Banton. Banton maybe getting away with a little bit of a shove in the back there, but referee says play on. here are the Cascades.
This is gone.
It's Van Paul Brar. Back to Mejia.
That guy's
Chance to maybe whip one in here for Mejia. Turns it over to Marcus Scott though. Ryan Lewis running up against 4-6 Cascades defenders, and the only Wolfpack player up there does extremely well to earn a throw in.
Head down, driving at players. There's a top
one. He's up.
Banton into Hooper. Tries to find Marcus Scott, but it's a little loose on that one.
Cascades are doing well to not just poof the ball out when they win it, which usually just entails more pressure just coming back down the throat. So they're doing a good job of maintaining possession to relieve some pressure for themselves.
Yeah, and then taking the chance to move the ball forward when they have it. But you're right, it's never the first touch that's just launched down the field. They make sure that they get at least 30, 45 seconds of moving the ball around.
Stay with him. Nice. Back to one.
So here's Joost Hausendorf. Well defended there by the substitute, Big Veer Sadu.
Two's up. 1.
Domenico Comita on the throw-in. Plays it back to Paredes.
He's up. 2's up. 3-1.
Jan Paredes. Trying to find Comita in behind. Yeah, and you're waiting for the flag to go on up on that one. They're up here for the Wolfpack this year. Definitely more of a defensive guy on the whole, but he's really showed some flashes offensively tonight. Also played long by Cox. DeSantos, as he's been doing all night long, wins the header. Let's move forward. Speaking of Dylan Hooper's speed, streaking up, it's going to be Ryan Lewis with the ball for the throw-in. Just going to wait, let Josh Banton get up here. But, you know, it's good for the Wolfpack to get up there and get settled, but it's also allowing the Cascades to just settle back themselves.
Yeah, and it does, at the end of the day, take time off of the clock as well, and they're starting to run out of time.
Yeah, just about 85 minutes gone in that one. In this one, a touch heavy from Paredes there, but does well to make sure that it doesn't turn into anything dangerous as Marcus Scott and Dylan Hooper play give and go. Still Santos. Over to Favaro. Hausendorf does well to body his man off. Referee is going to blow that one off. Maybe a touch aggressive.
Yeah, it's about game management now from the Cascade thing. Expect to see some ball in the corners, but you never know.
Well, in that one, played into Manpaul Brar. Ramey coming up. Finds Sadu on the wing. Sadu plays a ball in. Kavita gets a head to it, and then Paredes clears it. But yeah, again, it comes back to if you were to ask Fraser Valley if they would take a tie coming out of this one against the first place team in the Pacific Division, I think they'd be pretty happy with that. Brar. Manpaul Brar again causing some problems for the Wolfpack.
5 players back right now. They are committing too many bodies forward.
Throw in from Sadu. Flicked on by Brar. No one there but Jackson Gardner, though. Comes the Wolfpack. Trying to get something going on the counter. Dylan Hooper works around one guy. Into Scott in the middle. A Gecko. Over to Favaro. Comita, nice little footwork there from Domenico Comita. He was feeling himself there after that move. Tries the curling effort. But that one was never going to trouble Cox.
Winning goal here.
Yeah, they're definitely doing their best to send the fans home happy, as after this one they get ready to head out on the road for their last 4 games of the regular season. So it's going to be a while before the fans see them play here again inside Hillside Stadium. Things hold as they are. They will be hosting a Canada West quarterfinal, and then of course hosting Nationals in November. So it was an interesting 5th-year night talking to Yan before the game, where he said, yeah, it means something, but I also know I'm going to be playing here again a couple times, so it doesn't mean too much.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those absences. The heart grow fonder, you know, maybe everyone will be missing the Pac-Men's team here and come out when the next time they play at home.
It's Dos Santos with the ball. He's gonna spray it out to Camino.
I don't know. I did that. Everyone worked out. It comes up.
Camino to Favaro. As well to get around Rangy, who's been a thorn in his side all game long. Yeah, and that's a tactical foul there by Rangy. He do.
So yeah, I don't want to jinx anyone more with breaking the from these areas.
There's the ball in. Well, it's well done by Cox to come out, but Lewis had a chance there. Cox got a hand on it and dropped with Lewis. Cox was there again to snag it off Lewis's boot and play it up the field.
Yeah, so for 2 minutes bounce for anything.
William Stewart, second-year business admin major from Calgary.
Thank you.
So we are about to hit the 90-minute mark, and we have received word here there will be 3 minutes added on. So 3 minutes
There will
left.
be a minimum
Wolfpack
3 minutes at a time. Minimum 3 minutes.
Coming on to replace him. So the Wolfpack making a sub here. American player, another Kamloops local, played a lot.
Now, so gone for your Wolfpack.
But
Number
American is
7.
one of these guys who needs another
American.
He's shaping up a little bit defensively. He has
So gone is number 6. Junior. American.
Love really throwing everything forward towards this win.
Yeah, it's everything and the kitchen sink at this point.
Elijah Dos Santos. Again, Elijah Dos Santos. How many headers has he won this evening? It's over to Dylan Hooper. Josh Banton going to go collect the ball as Cascades bench.
Not the ball kids, right?
So it's going to be another sub for Fraser Valley. I believe coming on was number 10, Harjovan Sidhu.
Nothing just went on.
Yes, I think that is. So
Fraser Valley
again, Fraser Valley taking off their tackle players. Ball in Hausendorf, who almost found Lewis.
Sub dog.
Hausendorf in battle here. I will be a Wolfpack throw-in. So yeah, Fraser Valley really making sure that they're packing the box here for the last. It's got to be 2 minutes, a minute and a half left to play. Is American with the throw-in. Denzel American.
Yeah.
Trying to win the ball there. Off Sidhu, they're going to call American. It's going to be Cox looking to play it long.
21. What's up?
Not too much time left.
Yeah, agreed. As Hausendorf collects that one, but it's turned over to Manpaul Brar. Brar does very well there to play the ball off a Wolfpack defender. Make sure that Fraser Valley can eke a little more time off this clock. It's Sidhu getting ready with the throw-in. Yeah, it does not surprise me they're getting the ball to Manpaul Brar. He's very good at holding the ball up, but Denzel American does well there. Strip him of the ball. Coming forward was Favaro. It's going to be a foul called. So Predis looking to play it quickly. Trying to find Dylan Hooper, but that's going to be cut out. And that's it. That's the final whistle on this one.